Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And I'm making this one real quick to show y'all this hot ROM that I'm running on my Galaxy Nexus called AOKP. Now before I get into that, shout out to everybody that rock with me on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all that. You know, the last couple of days we've been having some discussions on what's the best phone out right now. You know, and a lot of people think it's the Galaxy S3. A lot of people think it's the HTC Evo 4G LTE. A lot of people think it's the Galaxy Note. Some people think it's the iPhone 4S. A lot of people think it's the HTC 1S or 1X. You know, it's a lot of discussions. But with all that said, a lot of people tend to forget that there's one more phone that's still sitting on top of the food chain, and that's the Galaxy Nexus. So I'm making this video specifically for my dudes who got a Galaxy Nexus. Now, if you bought this phone off contract and you don't got to upgrade and all that, so you're not thinking about the Evo and the Galaxy S3 and the Note and all that, and you stuck with the Galaxy Nexus, let me show you how to bring this Nexus back to the top of the food chain. All right, now this ROM will work on other phones also. Shout out to the homie Joe Garcia. He got it running on his Epic. He got a nice video right there. Trust me, this ROM is badass, all right? But I'm doing it right now for the Nexus. So anybody who got the Nexus, trust me when I tell you, you need this ROM. Now, before we get into that, you gotta make sure your phone is rooted. Now, if you don't know how to root your phone, check out my homie Josh, all right? His channel is WW That's DEW. So WW Check out his channel or check out the other homie ZitoMax. Now, both of them, they'll show you how to root your Nexus, all right? It's not that hard. Now, if you're not computer savvy, I recommend using Josh's method because it's more of a just plug it in, you know, run a couple of things and play. Like, you know, anybody could do that one. It's mad easy. I did it. You know, I did it when I was half drunk. Mad easy. Now, the ZitoMax method, just as effective, but it's a little bit harder. Now, I recommend using the ZitoMax method if you're more computer savvy and you want to get in a little bit deeper and learn what you're actually doing when you're rooting the phone, then do that way. But if you're not really good with computers and you just know how to watch videos and download a few things here and there, then use our Josh method. Trust me, it'll work and you'll get your phone rooted. So get your phone rooted and then download the AOKP ROM. Now, I'll go through the ROM real quick and show y'all a few features of it and show you why I think this ROM is badass. Here goes my Nexus. Now, when I hit the power button, as you can see, a little bit of things are different from the stock ice cream sandwich. First off, let's hit it again. You see now I got the weather, got battery percentage, got the full date. If you look at the notification bar, look at all the animations on my notification bar now. See how my emails are popping in and out, my Gmails are spinning. You know, I get the emails like that. Also, if you look at the bottom, it doesn't say Verizon anymore. New cell company that's coming out in next year called Floss Mobile. You know, I get y'all some good rates on phones and all that. But as you can see, and you get that TV effect, the old school TV effect. So you get that on there also. So AOKP ROM is a definite go. Now let's walk through a little bit of it. I'll show you some features of it. First off, let me put my phone on silent real quick. As y'all can see, I'm always running Shush. That's one of my favorite apps. So I hit Shush. Now, when I want to unlock the phone, if you notice, as soon as I touch the unlock screen, all of these apps pop up. So from the unlock screen, now I got it set up like this. This is part of the custom ROM. I could go to Facebook, Twitter, Foursquare, Instagram, my Google Voice, email, all of that from the lock screen. So say I want to unlock it and go straight to Instagram, just pull it right to the Instagram. Straight to Instagram. Hit home. Now, let me show you some more stuff that's so hot on this ROM. Now, everything is fully customizable. And also, when you download this ROM, it's going to come with Nova Launcher as your stock launcher. You know, you can use any launcher you want. You could switch and get ADW Launcher. You could get Launcher Pro and all of that. But I think Nova Launcher works great on this ROM, and it looks nice. Some stuff you can see that's different. Now, this is beautiful weather clock. I'm running the full black and red theme. So if you notice now, that Google search bar at the top is gone. So anybody who got a Nexus, get rid of that ugly Google search bar that's taking up space. Now you can see instead of 2 rows of apps, I have 3 rows of apps now. And if you look at the apps closely, you can see I got different icons. Look at my Google Plus icon. Look at the YouTube icon. Red Facebook, since I'm going with the red theme, red messaging. New camera icon. Red Google Voice. Got all of my web browsers in one group. Look at the menu buttons on the bottom. Now, if you know stock ice cream sandwich, you're only getting, on the Nexus, you're getting 3 buttons. Now I got 5. So instead of just home, search, and multitasking, now I got a specific menu button and I got a back button. Now, also the way I got it set up is I can also move around the main navigation bar. If you see, now I can move it around. I got plenty of apps down there. Can move that around. Also, if I long press on one of the navigation keys, like let's say a menu. If I long press on menu, I got it set to launch my flashlight. If I long press on home, I got it set to just call my shorty. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of customizable features on this. Trust me, it's sick. Definitely sick. Now let's take a look at the notification bar. When I swipe the notification bar down, as you can see by the top, all these beautiful animations. Got a new battery widget. Look how the emails, everything just moves around, just looks beautiful. Still just like ice cream sandwich, you know, you can swipe away. Look at the Gmail notifications. Got the shush on, got the weather, Foursquare comes up. I mean, it just looks beautiful, and you can swipe them away. Now, since I'm going with the red theme, everything is red theme oriented. So let me show you what that means. Like, say I want to open up a message. I hit somebody with a message real quick. Once I pull up a message, you see now I got the red theme keyboard, ice cream sandwich theme keyboard. All this is theme orientated though. Beautiful. Everything looks beautiful on this. Got the red name on the top, everything. Now let me show you some more stuff on this. Let's look at the recent apps. Now, you know when you multitask on ice cream sandwich, you get those boxes that come up and you can swipe them away. Now with this ROM running, my multitasking looks like this. Looks just like on the HTC Evo. So now I got the full panels. So if I want to get rid of, say I was on Foursquare, just swipe that away, swipe the weather away, swipe the calendar, say I was on YouTube. Now this is on the homie Josh's channel. This is what it looks like. Josh Do. Shout out to Josh too for the happy birthday floss video. Appreciate that. If y'all didn't see that, check that out. But yeah, this is where you root your phone from, my homie channel right here. Now when I go back to multitasking, boom, I could just get rid of all of this stuff. Now you could also change it. You can swipe it up or swipe it down. Once you go on ROM control, you can change all of these settings. Another thing that's hot now, say I turn the phone off. Now I just hold the power button down. Hold up. Okay, say the phone is off and it's in your pocket. You just hold the power button down. Oh, and it'll launch your flashlight. I forgot I just turned that off the other day because I kept launching it by accident. But there's a feature that you hold the power button down and it'll launch your flashlight. That's a nice little feature right there. Let's see what else. Also, look at the screen animations. Now, when I go from screen to screen, you see how one disappears and the next one comes in? This is from Nova Launcher. Now, you can change all of that. And you see I got it on endless scroll, so I could just keep scrolling. No wall. Let me change one of the settings and show you another one. So let's take it to the Nova Launcher settings. We go to desktop, go to scroll effect. Let's try flip. You see? Now it flips like that when I go to the next page. Now if you look at the ROM control, you can see I also got a bunch of themes. Now I'm using this red theme right here, the Crimson Cobalt, but I also have a blue one that'll give you that ice cream sandwich blue. I also downloaded HTC Sense, so I can have this phone looking just like the Evo. You got the stock one. I mean, there's 1,000 different themes you could choose from. I just downloaded a few. Crazy though. Now let's look at ROM control. I'll show you some of the things you could control. Another thing about the drop-down menu, before I get into this, let me show you this. When I go to my drop-down menu, you see I could just close everything out. Now from the drop down menu, I just got the weather and just got shush. When I hit settings, it brings up all these toggles. So, and I can leave it on like that. So now when I'm on the home screen, if I go down the drop menu, I got all of these toggles. So I can do my brightness from right here. I can do the Bluetooth, vibrations, 4G, turn on and off. I got a flashlight. I could do sync. I mean, it's a whole bunch of toggles. You can set up as many as you want or as few as you want. And you can set it to only come on when you press the button. Or you can set it to stay on with your navigation bar. So every time I do navigation bar, this stays on. I usually leave it off since I have so many. This way I can see more notifications. What else? I mean, there's so much stuff on this ROM. I know I ain't gonna be able to cover all of it. Let me see if I can think of anything else off the top of my head. Let's take it back to the settings. I'll show you a few more of the settings. You can turn the boot animation off and all that. All that stuff just to, you know, turn your phone on faster. You can have your phone work upside down. So you know how normally your phone only works in portrait and landscape? You can set it to work any way that the phone is holding. It'll work in that direction. That's nice. You can change the navigation bar, like I said. Now, instead of having 3 buttons on the bottom, I got 5. You can add 4. You can change the height, the width, all of that. Change the colors. You can change the lock screen. As you can see how I got all of these apps on the lock screen. You can set whatever you want to long press. You can have it call somebody, open an app, do whatever you want. Change the time range and all of that. For the power options, this is a nice feature also. So now when I press the power button, let's turn it back on. Now say I'm on a regular screen like this and I wanted to show my homeboy a screenshot of this right here. Now all I gotta do is press the power button and I have a menu that pops up with more stuff on the menu. So now I can reboot the phone, put it straight into airplane mode, turn the flashlight on, or take a screenshot. Press the button, got a screenshot. So if I want to show them how I got this page set up like this, hold it down and just take screenshot. Now everybody knows on ice cream sandwich you could just press power and volume down to take screenshots and all that. Yeah, but this way is a little bit easier, especially if you got a funny looking case on it and sometimes you can't get to the volume button right. This way is a lot easier. Let's go back to the ROM control. You could change the weather. You could set up weather on your lock screen, which weather provider you want. I mean, I'm not gonna get into everything. There's so many options. You could change the battery. You see how I got that symbol on the top instead of regular battery shape? Got the circle symbol, red theme. You could change the signal. Instead of having the Wi-Fi, you could show the text. You could actually even see the bandwidth and all of that. I mean, real nice. I normally leave it on the bars, whatever. Now, one of the main features to this ROM, why I say you need to get this, like this is mandatory, is you can overclock your phone. What that means is you can make your phone faster than what it is now. So when you go to performance, now normally the Nexus is 1200 gigahertz. I got mine set to 1420. You could even set it higher than that if you want, but I like to leave 1420 megahertz. It's normally at 1.2 megahertz. And now everybody knows, now if you're not into megahertz and gigahertz and all that stuff, basically all the new phones coming out are 1.5. The Nexus is 1.2. So now when you put this ROM on there and you press the button, it goes from 1.2 to basically almost 1.5. Which will eliminate some of that lag that you had before in your stock Nexus, and your phone will be super fast. No lag at all. You know, no lag, phone is extra responsive, everything works on it. All of the recent apps. And as ROMs go, you know, sometimes ROMs, a lot of these ROMs, certain things don't work, like the Bluetooth won't work, or the Wi-Fi, or, you know, the video camera won't work. AOKP ROM is 100% stable. So far, I've been using this ROM for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. ROM only crashed on me one time, and all I had to do was take the battery off, put it back on. So, I mean, this is officially stable. It's a beautiful ROM. So, right now, all of my homies, if you're watching this video and you got a Galaxy Nexus, root your phone and get this ROM. It's gonna be like getting a brand new phone. Trust me, I did it with my shorty. She got the purple theme going, so everything that's red on my phone is purple on hers. And she's loving it, just like she got a brand new phone. So if you know you don't plan on getting Evo, you don't plan on getting the Galaxy S3 or nothing new, you plan on rocking this Nexus for a while, root the phone and get the AOKP ROM. Trust me, this is a certified win. You need this. Shout out to everybody that rock with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter. Shout out to everybody that hit me up on Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. Shout out to everybody hit me up on that Voxer. Special shout out to everybody hit me up on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at 24/7. Shout out to everybody that came through yesterday and hit me up with a happy birthday. I respect that. I try to answer everybody back, but I had like 1,000-something, birthday wishes and all that. So I'm trying to get back to everybody's, one by one, but I appreciate all the birthday wishes. It'll really do. It's your boy Floss. I'm going to catch you with y'all on the next trip. Deuces.